Hello everyone, this is your friend Debayan and welcome to another video of my channel. Those of you who are coming to my channel for the first time, I make videos for CAT, marketing and other business related topics. So if you are an MBA aspirant, MBA student or MBA professional, do subscribe to my channel as I keep coming up with more and more such videos for you. In this video, I will be talking about 3 things that you must do before your CAT. 2 out of those 3 things are very obvious and must have been repeated by many of your advisors. One not so obvious thing we will know at the end of this video. So without wasting any more time, let's get started with the video. So the very first thing that you need to do is to learn all the shortcuts. Every quant chapter has some or the other shortcuts that will reduce your time by 80%. The typical speed time problems like the distance is constant, the speed is varying. Where the speed is constant, distance is varying. You need to calculate the time, you need to calculate the distance in whatever case may be. Every problem in that speed time distance chapter can be solved by one of the 3 to 4 formulas that are available. What are those formulas? Do learn them, practice those shortcuts so that whenever you face the question in your mocks or in your CAT, you are able to solve them quickly without having to spend time deriving formulas and coming to the answers. When you have saved a lot of time using the shortcuts, you will have time for the numericals you are not strong at. So chapters like speed, distance, time, work efficiency and many other chapters in number systems will have shortcuts. Whenever you are preparing, do learn those shortcuts. If you have learned those shortcuts, keep brushing them up every time you practice. So learn all these shortcuts is the first thing you need to do on a daily basis till your CAT. The second obvious thing that you need to do is to practice mock tests. Now you must have heard many times to practice mock tests, but I will be giving you certain objective ways in which you can maximize your appearance in the mock test and maximize the benefit you will receive out of appearing in the mock test. Firstly, how many mock tests should you give? The answer is you need to give a minimum of 1 for every 2 days. A minimum. If you can give more than that, it is well and good. You are always welcome. So the more number of mock tests you give, the better you are prepared. But there is a catch. Simply appearing in mock tests without analyzing will get you nowhere. So what you need to do is you need to analyze your answers, analyze your marks after every mock test. You need to analyze the portion you're weak at, you need to analyze the portion you're strong at, whether or not to improve or whether or not to ignore those chapters. Only when you have analyzed and you have practiced and you have made efforts to improve upon your weakness, then only it makes sense to appear for another mock test. Appearing in another mock test without any improvement from the previous one, without taking into consideration the feedback or the learnings from the previous one is meaningless. So it's better you appear in mock test one day, then you analyze, take 1 day to analyze, to practice your weakness and appear for another mock test on the 3rd day. Don't give mock test for the sake of giving mock test. And another important thing you need to keep in mind is appear in mock test in your particular time slot. You must have received your time slot by now. You are either in slot 1, 2 or 3. If you are in the slot 1, then you need to give mock test in the time duration of your slot 1. If you are in the evening slot, give mock test in the evening slot. So you are forcing your mind to be the most active during the time you will be required to be active during CAT. So some of you may not have got the slot in the best time of the day for your brain activity. This is one way in which you can improve your biological clock. You can teach your brain to be active in that particular slot in which you are going to appear in CAT. So give mock test once in 2 days minimum, analyze and give mock test in the time slot you are appearing in CAT. That is my second advice to you all. And before I move on to the third advice, when you are analyzing your answers, when you are analyzing your performance in the mock test, there is a dilemma on your weaknesses, whether I should ignore this chapter or whether I should improve. Now that the time is running, you have very little scope for improvement and very little time for improvement. You may feel it is easier to ignore the chapter and move on. You can ignore the chapter, but you can ignore your weaknesses only when your weakness is less than 20% of the entire syllabus. If you are weak in more than 20%, then you need to improve so that your strength or your medium is at least 80% of the total syllabus. Ignore the chapters only when they constitute less than 20% of the entire syllabus for quants, LRDI or VRC. So So if you're liking this video so far, if my advice are proving worthy to you, do hit the like button. That tells YouTube that my video is worthy and it shows to more number of aspirants like you all. Also comment down what are your weaknesses, what are your strengths, and how you are working to improve upon them. Share your experience with the community, share your learnings with the community, and help each other grow. And if you want any advice on improving a particular chapter, improving a particular topic, do put the question in the comment as well, or reach out to me via email. I'll be happy to receive your queries, your comments, your suggestions, and reply to you all. So I will be waiting for your comments and your emails. So do comment and do participate in the video. That will help me understand you better and come up with videos better. What is the third non-obvious thing that you need to do on a daily basis? The third thing is you need to read newspapers daily. Now, there are twin benefits of newspaper. One is that you will come in the habit of reading longer passages that will in turn help your reading comprehensions, because the variety of news that is available in a newspaper, the variety of topics that a newspaper covers, that is generally absent whether you practice reading through a book or a novel or any other article or any other mock test. So reading a newspaper, there are news of business, there are news of economics, politics, sports, entertainment. So you get a variety of topics to read and improve your reading skills. I know not many of you have the habit of reading, but because it is there in the syllabus, you need to improve upon that. You need to improve your reading skills, you need to improve your reading comprehension. And the second benefit is when you read newspapers, you are updated with the current affairs. Goes without saying, that is going to help you to some extent during your written ability test that you are required to appear in once you qualify for CAT. So yeah, third and the most important thing is read newspapers daily. If you are not subscribed to any physical newspaper, download the news apps, subscribe to them for a month, or read the free articles, but read full articles. Read a variety of topics. If you want to know the golden rule that you need to follow to ramp up your preparation, to ramp up your revision in these days before CAT whilst not compromising your busy schedule, do watch this video on 20 days to CAT. See you in that video. Bye bye.